Hey kids, it's Braille. Welcome back to class. Today's lesson is, you guessed it, More Theme Hospital. Last time we had a session together, we moved forward in our hospitals. I apologize that the previous lesson was so short. I didn't expect that it would conclude that quickly. I didn't think I could get, something like 180 cures in 12-ish minutes. That's gotta be some kind of a record for me personally, at least. Now we are in yet another hospital, duh, that's the name of the game, and this time we have a slightly different prompt in front of us. So, the Ministry, I guess this is the people who have decided that I'm not just a crackpot doctor. We are going to focus on raising our drug efficiency to 80% is what they want. We're also going to get some new stuff here. So last time I think we had hairitis and baldness and serious radiation. There might have been something else that popped up that I wasn't 100% privy to, but it's okay. This time it sounds like, however, we're going to need to keep some free space for what's called a jelly vat, listed right down here. We want 80% efficiency, we need a rep of 650, which considering we start at 500 actually isn't that hard to do, and we need $500,000 in the bank in order to win. I don't know if there are any other conditions, let's see. Rating should not be less than 400. Okay, cool. Needs to be at least 650. Balance 500. 65% treatment rate. 500 cures. 220,000 worth. Boy, this is going to be a tough one. First things... You're kidding. Okay, alright. Well, since the only people I can bring in are psychs, let's get the psychs, I guess. I don't like hiring people early because they charge, they charge money as soon as they come in, and that's never a good thing. If I don't have control over how much people charge and when, I am in trouble. I think I'm gonna put the psychs down here because this is a 5x5 space. Game lag. We got a 5x5 down here, so we'll just go ahead and, I almost wonder if I should, start time-lapsing these early hospital setups just because they're basically the same. We're going to need 2. If I put 2 down now, I'll be fine. We won't get overwhelmed. That is not where I wanted the window, but okay. I'm trying to rush a little bit, I guess. You're one of them. Get in here. You're the other. You can get in there. Cool. And then we can do a general diagnosis here, I think. Yes, because it fits, and that'll be fine. Put the door here. There probably won't be too many people who need general diag, but, you know, it's, I kind of need one anyways. What does our map look like? Oh my god. This is nuts. Okay. Let's just buy the hallway. Because that's all this strip here is going to be good for, is a hallway, maybe with some seats in it. There's not even anything that I can do with that space. We're gonna need some GP's offices. So, I guess I better get to building those. Let me English properly first. I'm supposed to be an educator, after all. We're doing this for the sake of education. I'm going to assume you all heard that. I'm running on a pair of wireless headphones, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find my cable, I'm going to plug in, and then, I guess we'll resume, so bear with me for a moment. Okay, we are back. Apologies for the brief interruption and for the skipping of the majority of that track. I didn't anticipate that I would have to be plugging in my headset so soon because I thought that I had charged it overnight, but apparently I have been a dunce and not really done that, I guess. We're gonna... This is maybe 2 or 3 units wide. I don't think that that's actually a good enough space for a reception desk, believe it or not. So I think the desk is gonna have to go back here in the middle of the room, which is kind of inconvenient and annoying. Wow, 50%, the best I get, huh? Okay. We're gonna need more than a couple of janitors here, I guess. We're probably going to need them to be not terrible people. Cool. Alright, we're definitely gonna need an operating theater, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that at this current stage. Because, as it turns out, I have no surgeons. It might be beneficial for me to have just 2 surgeons, which is what I need in order to run an operating theater. Yeah, in order to run an operating theater. You know, it might be a formal requirement there. Or if not formal, then at least formally suggested. Strongly recommended, as it were. How much space do I have left here? Oh, this is a 4x4. This is uncomfortable. How do I want to fix this? We could do research lab here. I could put more doctors over here. You know what? Yeah, we'll do it that way. We'll do it that way. We're gonna mix it up. We're gonna muck up the formula, because what the heck good has the formula ever done for me anyways? The only trouble with having the research lab in the, like, dead center of the entryway to the building is, thank you, that I think it means that people walking by can potentially see some dude get stuffed into the machine, so maybe I shouldn't have put so many freaking windows on it. But you know what? We're gonna deal with it. We're gonna need at least 4 of these things. I'm gonna build 5 just in case, and then try and staff them as we go. We'll see how it works out. I also anticipate that we're going to need cardio somewhere in here. I don't think it's going to go in this main room, though. I think, actually, cardio is probably going to go in the back here. And then we're going to have a ward and an operating theater over in this corner, I think. If I could fit I don't think I could fit a second theater in here, because it's not big enough. But if I could do that, oh, sweet baby Jesus would I. That would be fantastic. Open the gates. Let's get some people in here, because I'm kind of tired of waiting. Slow and fussy. That's not really going to help me there, bud, but sure. Alright, we can handle all of that. Current treatment rate on everything is 75. We need to update the book. Okay, general diagnosis, we're gonna, I don't know, 120. Psych, 140. I don't know what I want to run on this map, I really don't. But we were swimming in cash at the end of the previous one. General practice, 130, because it's a specialized diagnosis, I guess. Bloaty head, you're a machine, 150. I don't know, 150 seems fair, right? I have to pop your skull. Maybe that's... You know what? Maybe you shouldn't do whatever it is that takes. Fractured bones is another machine, that's 150. Sweaty palms, I believe, is a psych thing, so that's 160. Uncommon cold is a drug, so 140? I don't know. Okay, sorry, I didn't want to bore you with all those clicks. I just figured that I would, you know, make it happen and then go for it. We're gonna start cutting some content here and there, I guess, as we get moving. I don't know how many of these things I'm gonna need, but you know what? We'll find out. Benches. Right, if all my doctors are over here, I'm gonna need benches over here. Yep, we'll go like that. We'll put a drinks machine here. Slam one down there. Slam one down there. Slam one down there, because I don't care. We're gonna put... yes, that's exactly what I wanted you to do, is to clip through the desk. Beautiful. We'll put a bin. There's only... Well, alright, I should order a couple more radiators and a couple more bins. Then maybe that'll do me some good. The rad can go in this corner, I guess. Yes, fine. We'll put a bin here and a bin here. And hopefully that does it. Kind of an El Cheapo starter hospital, but you know... We'll see. Okay, treadmill, changing screen, yup. Need another one of those on this corner, because I guess people use them or something, I don't know. I didn't think anybody would ever want to use one of these rooms, but whatever. Oh, I have more doctors. I have a surgeon. Oh my good lordness. Get in there. Alright, I need a second. You're a researcher. Get in there. I need you working on my improvements. In fact, Nope, I kind of got to leave you alone for right now doing that. What I probably need is to build a second research lab somewhere, and, inflation and fractures. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to take care of those up here in this building, because this area is so nicely organized for them. And as it turns out, I don't think I'm ever going to encounter a time that I will need more than one of either clinic, even if I have a crap ton of people coming into the hospital all at once. It doesn't seem physically possible to me that I should need more than one of each of those. Like, diagnosis things, I need a ton. Curing things, though, I really don't need a lot. As probably shocking as that sounds. It sounds pretty shocking to me, and I'm the one saying it. I think fire extinguishers can help with explosions in certain rooms. Like, the rooms where the tech can explode, I think it helps there. But don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% certain. I really don't know. Let's get, like, I don't know, 20 more benches. So that we can get people sitting out here while they queue up for the nurse. Because she's going to be kind of busy. Plenty of seating here for these doctors. We're going to need some seating over here for these doctors. Yeah. I need more money. Cool. $30,000 loan. That's not going to come back to haunt me at all. Ordinarily, I'm like, oh, you need to be more careful about your loan in these games, buddy. This one, I'm like, no. I don't care. That's all I bought? Dang, I need to remind myself to buy more freaking benches, you dummy. I go through benches like candy, I guess. We're gonna want some in here, because I don't anticipate, again, that I'm going to have too much of a need for either of these rooms. I need one more bench to make that even, because that's gonna annoy me if I don't. Alright, cool. I still have no patience. This is why I can never be a doctor. I lack the patience. You're so funny. Nope, that was not what I wanted to click on. We need an operating theater. Let's go cut some people open. Oh, poop. This would block the entrance. Ooh, I can't do that. Shoot. Okay. Where do I have a building that's... You might actually be big enough. How big is this? Oh, it's a 5 by 5. So I could put another research lab in here. I just can't put an operating theater. That's annoying. That is so unbelievably annoying. Can I put one here? That's another 5. But I could go... Okay, so if I put you here, I could put the ward over here, and then it doesn't really matter how far out you hang. Boiler's gone. Hey, whatever. Boiler doesn't matter to me. We're going to need an operating theater. There's no way around that. And besides, operating theaters are where I seem to feel like I make the most money. Yes, I am aware. Thank you, Johnny Jump Up. We're gonna do it like that, I think. And the door is gonna go here. And that'll be fine. I don't know that I actually am ever going to need a ward this big, but you know, we need a bunch of beds. I don't know how many beds I need, but we need a bunch of beds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can just... That's funny. Alright. I think I can handle one. Yeah, I can do one more. Awesome. Alright. Let me grab some radiators, some benches, some drinks, some bins and stuff and slam them down over here, and then that'll, I guess... I am out of money. Oh dear. I didn't expect I'd run out of a $30,000 loan. That's... Why am I ordering 10 drinks machines? What is wrong with me? I need benches. I don't know how many benches I'm going to need. Let's start with the drinks machines, because those are the easier ones to deal with. We'll put one here, and one here. We'll put a bin right next to it, I guess, and then we'll put one over here. Okay, now I can worry about the benches. And the benches are specifically for circulating the operating theater, because that always seems to have a heck of a wait. And we're gonna do like amphitheater style seating so that you can be congratulated when you come out of your surgery. Nice. I need another spot to put another theater because I'm probably going to need it. I also needed radiators. I want like 3, 4 of them. Let's do 4. We'll put one smack here in the hallway so it heats everything up. One here in the theater. One on this side of that wall. And then the other one can go in the corner here, and that should keep everything warm enough, I hope. If not, then I'll need one like out here in this corner. Let's go to normal speed. Let's grab us a nurse over here. Okay, do I have another surgeon? I have a consultant. I definitely want you, but I don't know what for yet. So just run off and go do a job somewhere, I guess. That'll make me happy. Golf stones. I can't solve golf stones. Yeah, wow. Alright, I have nothing I can do. Go. We're gonna bake you. We're gonna vaporize you. Let's hope that the general public doesn't find out about his disappearing shoes. He's dead. Ah! It's funny because it doesn't count as killing somebody. At least it's funny to me. I mean, it's not like a haha funny, it's just kind of a tongue-in-cheek funny, I guess. I don't know, this game is full of tongue-in-cheek. I don't have a bathroom. You know what? You know what then? You know what then? You know what? 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 Let's delete the room. We'll hold up. We'll put a toilets down here. Did you have something to say? You know what? It doesn't matter. If you have something to say, if you don't have something to say, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Okay, yes, and yes. 3 more stalls and a sink. Thank you. The basement boiler doesn't bother me at all. Broken wind. Okay. Let's check. Golf stones is surgery. This is gonna be 160. Time for a bunch of clicking. Okay. And then broken wind is a drug, and drugs I believe I'm charging 140. Yes, so we'll do that. Okay, and that should be good. Cool. Everything else is good. I have 1 cure, 1 vaporize. I need another surgeon. Let's see if the turnover... That's another consultant. I could definitely do with another consultant. I have a surgeon somewhere. I just don't know where he is or what he's doing. Are you my... You're my no. Are you my surgeon? No. Are you my You are. Okay, come here, surgery man. You go in there. What are you doing? Heading for Cardi. Okay, alright, cool. That's fine. Yep, cool. Great. Good. This, I think, is going to be a staff room. Because why would it be anything else? And then I think I want 1, 2, 3, 4... I could put a classroom right here. Nice. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a training facility over there. Let's order... like another... Yep, that'll be fine. Cool. This is like a really expensive staff lounge, I guess. Gee, I wish everybody took care of their staff as much as I do. Ha 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 ha. Okay, there you go. Apparently staff don't need bathrooms or anything of the like, so we're just gonna let them be. My rep is only 501. Well, this sucks. Alright, let's go. Let's see if I can entice more people. Oh, I murdered somebody. Gastric ejections. Alright. And that's another drug, I believe. Yes, so 140. I have 1 surgeon. I still need 1 more surgeon. I don't... Oh, you're kind of garbage. Ooh. You're kind of crap. Ooh. I don't like my financial situation right now. 3rd-degree sideburns. What are you? Are you psych? You're psych. Okay, that's... What am I charging for psych stuff? 150. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Cool. Alright, 150. Nice. We're also going to do this, and we're going to do that, and the rest of it should be fine. That way I can be extra sure, I can overcharge people a little bit, and then, I'll be good to go. I probably need to, like, fire some of my staff and thin out a little bit so that I'm not hemorrhaging money, because I have a feeling I'm going to start hemorrhaging money. I can't take out a loan, actually. The bank won't let me take any more. This is a drug. Alright, heaped piles. Let's bump you up to 140. Cool. Alright, good. Great, let's go. And now we just have to see if I start making money, or if I could... Oh, we're hemorrhaging money. Ruptured nodules. Bungee jumping in cold weather. Inability to sit down in comfort. Ruptured nodules. This... I'm not... Remove the nodules using steady hands. I'm trying to figure out which part of the body it is that this would be problematic. Because this almost sounds like chafed nipples. I don't know. I'm overthinking it. It's a fictional disease in a fictional game. It doesn't matter. Okay, so you've been diagnosed. My surgeons are off doing other things. What do you do? You're okay. You're just a general doctor. I have to fire you. I really don't want to, but I have to. You're a general doctor. I have to fire you. You're okay. Yep. That's about what I figured. Cool. So everybody here is going to be at high utility. Realistically, right now, I only need my 2 nurses. I probably only need, like, 1 janitor. I have to thin my staff. I really didn't have enough staff to thin. I shouldn't have bought all this at the hospital. That really probably wasn't a great idea. Definitely not among the best ideas I've ever had. But, you know, it's okay. We'll deal with it. We'll see if... Gut rot. Okay, that's clickies. And that's clickies over here. Actually, you know what? Now that I've set that at 140, I think I'm actually going to bump the price up for everything. So give me a hot second here, and I'm going to see how much I can charge for all this. Okay, after a whole heck of a lot of clicking, everything has been bumped up to no less than 140. Which admittedly is a lot. But, you know, we're going to roll with it. We're going to see if we can start recuperating some of our losses, because the reputation's not doing so hot. It can't fall below 400, but I also can't fall below a certain amount of cash. We're going to see if we can turn this around. If not, I may actually just scrap all this footage and start over. We'll see what happens. Oh dear, that's not good. Chronic nose hair. I don't... Alright. I have another disease. Unexpected swelling. Cool, let's bump up some more prices. Surgery. Okay. I think that should be everything adjusted. We're gonna... Oh, we made 5 grand. Kidney beans, okay. Did that important Sir Topham Hat guy, did he leave yet, or is he still... I don't see him. Maybe he's the reason we're sitting at 5 grand right now. What did you... beans? Kidney beans? Okay. Okay, kidney beans bumped up. It's almost 2 grand a pop. And that's what we're gonna do, is pop them. Oh no, you're changing back into your regulars. I only have 2 surgeons. What do you got? 3 people bloaty head. Let's do it. Let's do it. I could pop bloaty heads. I have the thing. You, get in there. I need a pro surgeon. Let's go. The better my surgeons are, the better my operating table is, the better everything is. Can I get some dude over? Okay, he had to pee. Never mind. Do I have... You are heading for inflation. Good deal. Thank you, sir. You are a gentleman and a scholar. You are a beautiful human being. Look at him. He already knows where to go and what to do. Right. We should be able to make not a terrible amount of money off of that. The operating table's already got a ton of use. Gosh, we're only like, I don't know, 10 minutes in? Some of your patients couldn't hold on. Cleaning up will be a big job for someone. Yeah, it looks like he's got it. I mean, I'm not seeing too negative of a moodlet for them if they, like, soil themselves. I probably shouldn't be thinking that way. I should be thinking to the benefit of my patients, but, you know. I only have one bathroom in the entire hospital, and it's located right here at the front. Generally speaking, I probably need to have another one, like, here when I buy that building, and maybe another one over here in the corner kind of thing, so that everybody is within reach. What do you got? Ah, yes, my favorite. And that's a drug. So, away we go. Okay, 150. There we are. Nice. Cool. Surgeons are just standing there. You have unexpected swelling. That's fine. We'll go ahead and pop you and solve you, and that'll be not a problem anymore. Okay, let's go. I really don't have plenty of money. I need to stay above 10,000 before I'll consider paying off a loan. So, shut up, Johnny Jump Up. Okay. Yeah, if my cash balance is above 10,000, ooh, slicer. Maybe over here. I don't know if I can cure slack tongue yet, but I have the machine for it. We'll put some chairs down over on that unit. Yeah, we'll put chairs down on that side. That was a ripping belch, sir. Good job. Yep, that's what we want. Throw some benches down, throw a radiator down, cool. Okay, that should be good, let's go. Make me some more money. Oh dear, what? I got 2 grand out of you, cool. I'm very pleased by that. What do you want? What is this? Slack tongue, oh, perfect. Right after I discover the machine, I discover the illness. And now, you're a machine, that's 160. Okay, cool. I didn't catch him in time before he spent some money, but, you know, I did get 1,300 bucks out of him, so that's pretty good. Extorting the public. Alright, let's go. Alright, the furnace is working just fine again. Okay, alright. Thinning out the staff seems to have done the trick for helping to sleeping illness. Okay. You know, I think teenagers have a little bit of sleeping illness. Because, you know, teenagers are... Sorry, I did that fast. Teenagers are kind of, always on the verge of needing to sleep. I'm of a kind of controversial opinion, and that opinion is that school should not start until 10 a.m. and that it should continue until, like, 4 or 5 in the evening. Because that way it better works with kids' circadian rhythms. But then again, I also kind of think that wouldn't it be cool if, like, we had a vampire society? Like, okay, picture this, right? This is gonna sound a little bit strange at first, but just bear with me for a hot second here. You ready? So, imagine that we have a society that has essentially 24-hour service. Like, okay, so, we joke at a former place of employment of mine that it's a 24-hour operation. And if you're familiar with what that place of employment is, which I will let you guess at, then you know exactly what I mean, because it is 24 hours. But, like, it's 24 hours in the sense that for, 18 hours a day, it's open to the 16 hours a day, it's open to the general public. But for those other 8 hours, it's closed overnight, so that, you know, there's like cleaning and detailing and whatnot that comes through in order to make sure that the facility's ready to go for... Jesus, I'm in the hole. The facility's ready to go for the next day, for the next group of people to come in and explore. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Yes, please. And so, but like, what if the overnight never actually had to close? What if we like hired more people, but we kept the doors open for that additional 8 hours? What if there's like 2 or 3 sets of society? There's the morning shift, the evening shift, and then the graveyard shift, you know? There's like first shift, second shift, third shift. That way when you get people like me, I would much rather sleep in later into the morning and then go do something later on with my day and have that be the end of my day. I would much rather not start my day doing something and then be, you know, doing this later on in the day. But you know, that's just me, and that's like a really crazy thought to have. But think about how much more productive people would be if we had the ability to run 2 societies at the same time in the same place, just like in parallel and in opposite time schematas. I don't know. I can't recall that I've ever said anything like that while, you know, playing this or teaching these lessons. Teaching, as though that's what I'm doing. But, like, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me being me. Maybe I'm just being a little bit weird or facetious or, you know, what have you. Maybe I'm overthinking, maybe I'm overanalyzing, maybe I'm just optimistically thinking about what we could be doing. Maybe that's it. Sorry, I'm trying to move doctors around. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool if we did have dual societies running on, because then, like, nobody could ever complain, nobody ever would complain about, oh, I can't go get food from this place because it's not open, it's too early, or it's too late. Or, like, could you imagine if breakfast were served all day at all places that serve breakfast for part of the day? Right? Like, why is it that I have to wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning to go get breakfast? Why, or before 10 o'clock in the morning, why can't I just, like, go get breakfast when I'm hungry? What if I want to have a breakfast burrito at 2 o'clock in the morning, huh? What if I got, like, a bad case of the munchies, or like, you know, my friends and I we're all hungry, you know, we've been hanging out at the house playing Just Dance, or, I guess in my case, Theme Hospital, or, you know, something like that, right? Like, why is it that I can't go and get, and I know that some people are gonna say, oh, you can go to, like, other brand name places, like, the one that starts with a D, they're open pretty much all the time, right? And, like, I've had 2 a.m. pancakes at that location, but, like, why just the one location? Why not an entire society predicated on that idea? Where's the harm in that? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking gibberish or talking out my backside, but I personally think that it would be hella cool if we had 2 societies that ran in tandem, they were in parallel, but you have the people who are the early birds, who come from that old-style farmer and irrigation schedule, if they're the ones who run the evening shift, and then you have another group of people who run the morning shift, so that things can be open 24 hours a day, so that people never have to worry about it. And like, okay, so on the other side, I have nothing for you, go home. On the other side of the spectrum, then, there would be, like, well, if things never close, how do you perform maintenance? Easy. You close things down temporarily to do that maintenance. You know, you don't have to shut down your entire operation just to do maintenance on one particular object, one particular thing. And maybe you're not so comfortable with running the 24-hour thing. Okay, so then you temporarily shut down, you know, and then you could, like, reopen again the next day when it's your time. And there's nothing saying that you have to conform to one side or the other, right? Like, there's no... Fine. There's no anything anywhere that would, like, contractually obligate you to have to be open 24 hours a day. But, like, for major businesses, like, doesn't it stand to make them more profit? Isn't it a better business decision for them to not enforce an 8-hour workday, but, like, a 16-hour workday? Where it's 8 hours for one crew and 8 hours for another, you know? I don't mean to sound like I'm siding with the corporations, because really that's not my angle here, that's not the approach I'm taking to this, but I'm just, if you're looking at trying to maximize your profits, if we look at the fact that, like, contemporary entertainment isn't as simply had as, you know, it's not that, like, you have to catch your sports on TV anymore. I mean, shoot, what I'm doing here, just, you know, playing video games on the reg casually, there are people who do that and that's their job. That's how they bring in their livelihood, their income. There's an entire industry built around that. That's how YouTube and Twitch and there's other streaming platforms and services out there, right? I just know that those two tend to be the largest ones, or the ones that everybody talks about. You know, these other platforms, services, and areas all exist. Why then are we not further taking advantage of that idea? Because look at how many streamers will stream early in the morning, starting at like 4 or 5 a.m., because that's when they're awake and doing their thing. Look at how many other streamers then stream in the afternoon. Look at how many stream in the evening. Look at how many stream in the dead of night when everybody's supposed to be asleep. Like, my crew of friends, most of them, when they fire up their streaming services and go for it, they do stuff in the middle of the night. It's like super late. They don't start streaming until, I don't know, 10 p.m. and they go until 3, 4 a.m. if that's how late they want to stay up. It's kind of nuts that, like, that's acceptable as a form of entertainment, that we allow for that we encourage that because we're willing to pay so much money off to our entertainment services that way, and yet we don't do the same with the entire rest of society. And I guess, like, the idea is, oh, well, you know, we also have to think about, like, the fact that, gee, I don't know, you have to put in a ton more lights and stuff for people to see in the dark and whatnot. And I mean, you're right, there's going to be obviously a power consumption increase, but when you consider that, okay, so currently, as I'm saying all of this out loud, we're in the middle of a pandemic, right? We're not having the best of times. We have, we've kind of been stuck indoors for a fair period of time, a long period of time, an excessive period of time, some might even say. And, you know, people are going stir crazy. But the thing about the pandemic is that while, yes, it's cost a lot of people jobs, it's also made things like this. I mean, not specifically this game, but like the idea of entertainment, it's given a grandiose nature to the idea of entertainment. In fact, I think what the pandemic has done is, in equal strides, and infuriatingly so, it has reinforced why it is that we need the arts, and it has also further convinced people that we should be slamming and slandering the arts. Because if you go to college for an art degree, you're not getting a real degree, you're not being productive in society, and to that I say, well, jolly well fuck you then, and I won't even censor myself on that one. Because, like, arts are super important, man. Arts are what give us passion and creativity and drive. Arts are what make life worth living. Anytime you want to go to the movies, that's because of the arts. Anytime you want to go and play a video game, it has to be created because of the arts. Anytime you want to look at sports, that's because of the arts. Advertising, because of the arts. Anything that you do somehow, some way, in some form or another is influenced by the arts. The pandemic, for me, has reinforced why it is that we need these arts, because it's what stopped us from going absolutely fucking crazy during this time that we're all stuck indoors. And yet at the same time, we continue to misrepresent and mistreat our humble artists, who want nothing more than the rest of us do. Fine. In that they just, you know, they want equal treatment, they want respect, they want, of course, payment, duh, because, like, you don't go to school for years on end and make a pittance. You know, that's not right, that's not fair. You should be able to go to school and to make enough to have your ends met and then be able to support yourself. And if you work in the arts, good on you. You should have a sizable standard of living just by virtue of the fact that you work in the arts. Because without you, life would be kind of boring. I gotta say, man, it's hard. Sorry, I punched my microphone. It's hard being an artist because you're underappreciated, you're undervalued, you're underrespected. But yet at the same time, we like, to a certain extent, we do praise arts, but not anywhere near enough of the validation and the glory, really, that they deserve for all that they do. If we have dueling societies, then, to come back to where my brain is kind of spiraling at this moment, if we have dual societies, we potentially have the ability to have more in the way of arts. We can continue to promote the arts because there's more opportunity for artists to engage with the general public. There's more chances for them to be awake at hours that better suit them. There's more chances for them to engage the public in a time that better suits them. And there's more chances for their art to be seen and or heard and appreciated. Because, like, how cool would it be if concerts weren't just relegated to the middle of the night? I think I'm gonna now go radio silent while I'm busy checking on a couple of things here in the hospital. And then, I don't know, I've had kind of a rant today. I'm sorry, I'm in a bit of a mood. But I think actually I just killed somebody. Patient number 2, maybe? Number 3, if you count the guy I stuck in the furnace. But I think that'll do it for this lesson. I hope my rant wasn't too much for some or all of y'all, because it's not my goal. My goal is to promote happiness, health, well-being, all that jazz. So feel free to pack up your pens, pencils, and papers. Thank you for being here. I hope I wasn't too much for you, and I hope to see you back in the next lesson. Class dismissed. See ya!